Outbreak Island, an open-world sandbox survival horror game with a built-in story and a lot of detective work behind it, looks absolutely awesome. Now, they released a little bit of a prologue around about 6 to 8 months ago, and the prologue was okay. It was lacking quite a lot though. And since then, they have massively revamped everything about this game, and it is looking intense. This looks like it could be one of the best survival horror games of 2023. That's if it launches in 2023. Now, from what we've seen so far, it looks like that could be a possibility, even if it is into early access. And get this, as far as I'm aware, it's actually not an early access title. So covering something here that isn't early access is quite a rarity. Now, I've been checking this game out for quite a while, and it looks awesome. With each update and each announcement that they do, things look a little bit better, and we get some really awesome screenshots and occasionally some footage. Now, the trailer that is playing in the background is their latest trailer, which is a representation of the game as it is now. So if you have seen some of the older Outbreak Island footage, I would recommend you to completely disregard that. We did do a little bit of a playthrough of it, and it was fun. It was really cool. But they have gone a complete 180 and absolutely changed this. It looks a lot more detailed. That sort of slight cartoony style seems to have gone, and it has taken a much more of a serious tone into the actual survival aspects rather than the investigative side. That investigative side is still going to be there, but there's a hell of a lot more focus on the horror and the survival now, which is brilliant. Now, they've released a recent announcement, and this is called Outbreak Island New Arrival, which is strange. I don't know what this means. I don't know what they're going with this. Whether we can expect to see a release date anytime soon is still yet to be seen. Now, this letter is from Aegis. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I'm very sorry if I'm not. Who is the creator of Outbreak Island. And he has said, I'm addressing both devoted fans of the game and newly arrived survivors. On behalf of the entire team of developers and publishers, we want to thank each and every one of you for showing interest in the world of Outbreak Island. With your support, we're getting closer to the release of the game, and step by step, exactly as it was conceived and how it has grown thanks to your support. Now, it has grown massively, as I said. There are so many differences to it. As you can see from the trailer and some of these screenshots as well, it looks insane. It just looks beautiful, and the way that they've changed it into that more nitty-gritty style, it gives me Days Gone vibes, with especially like the sawmill and stuff like that. Massive Days Gone vibes with, I can't really think of another game to mix it in with, but it's not really zombies and stuff like that. Maybe Days Gone and Myst Survival sort of rolled into one. But starting with Withstand, almost 3 years ago, our small but determined indie team have been piecing together our open-world survival game formula, which could inspire hundreds of thousands of players around the world to dive into the mysteries and the secrets of Outbreak Island. Which, to be fair, that is a highly ambitious goal. But, I mean, if they can do that, that would be amazing. Hundreds of thousands, I mean, yeah, a lot of big AAA titles are pushing those numbers, so that's a hell of a number that they want to go for. But hopefully that is something that they can achieve, because the higher the numbers they get, the more funding they'll get. The more funding they get, the more the more they'll be able to invest into the game, and the better they'll be able to make it. But thanks to the prologue, they've said, we realised what the game really lacks, and listening to your feedback, we've transformed the game into something fantastic. And if any of the trailers that we've seen so far are anything to go by, then that is right. This game is going to be highly detailed and quite fucking scary, and focusing on, once again, that massive survival/horror aspect. The crossbows, rocket launchers, flamethrowers, first-person views in cars, a large interactive world, more monsters, extreme weather are just a few of the things that we've already added to Outbreak Island. Due to weather anomalies, conditions are constantly changing. We must adapt to the rhythm of the outbreak or go against it. It's up to you, but in any case, an exciting adventure awaits. And on May the 18th, Outbreak Island will celebrate its 3rd birthday. So, that sounds good. 3 years in development. So they have invited everyone to the Discord where they show exclusive stuff from the game's development and do prize draws and raffles. Right now, there's currently a vote for the starting close combat weapon. So if you do want to check that out, in the description down below is where it is. Head over to their Discord, join the team. There's loads of awesome stuff in there. They've said to add the game to your wish list because the summer is going to be hot. Now, whether we'll be seeing a release date anytime soon, I'm not 100% sure. The planned release is 2023, so we could see something within the next month or so, or maybe even a celebration for May the 18th, the 3rd birthday. That could be a release date announcement. Not 100% sure on that, but I would definitely like to see at least a quarter or something. But so this is just one of the latest clips that we've seen, and this is the 2 melee weapons. But that just looks insanely better than what it did with the Outbreak Island Pendulum sort of gameplay demo. Now, I've scrolled through the Discord, I've had a little bit of a look to see what I could find in there, and I can't find anything when it comes to planned or at least a slight release date, so that is a shame. But either way, hopefully they're still sticking to 2023, and this letter that seems very hyped, and so hopefully we could be seeing something soon. Now, I'm not going to say that we'll see anything this year. A lot of games, we're getting delays left, right and centre for most games, so, you know, if it gets delayed, it gets delayed. But there was a lot of talk about people saying that it's not real, and going down the route of the day before, people aren't 100% sure whether it is real, but you know, the Pendulum update was real. Obviously, it looks vastly different to what these new trailers do, so there is that to consider. But still, it's going to be a great survival game if everything that they've shown so far is legit and it actually works as well as it does. Going through the Discord, I haven't seen any recent clips or anything like that. But either way, there's some decent stuff in there when it comes to competitions. So hopefully you'll be able to get an early access or something along those lines. But we'll see. For now, though, I think we will wrap that up there. Now, what survival games would you like to see covered here on Wired Gaming? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd greatly appreciate it. Now, if you don't know, we don't post any videos on Tuesdays now because we are live streaming on Tuesdays. We'll start anytime between 8 PM BST and then roll all the way up until around about 10 PM. So, you know, about 2 hours every Tuesday. If it does go well, then we will extend that and start to do it twice a week. I'm a little bit wrapped up with time, but hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit more free time soon, and then we'll be able to stream at least twice a week. Potentially a little bit more. But anyway, after that little rant about the streams, hopefully you guys will be there on Tuesdays. Please, I would greatly appreciate it. Pull through. We'll try and keep up some survival games. We'll play a little bit of everything really when it comes to streams. I'm thinking maybe some Destiny 2. We'll play a little bit of Dead Island, and then Night of the Dead and some other random survival games. I'm thinking of doing a actual sort of stream where we go through games, we look at them, sort of like a little survival game show, but how that will work, I'm not 100% sure yet. Either way, I'm looking into a lot of things to expand the channel. So let me know what you think in the comments down below about all of the things we spoke about today, including Outbreak Island and streaming. What do you guys think? Would you like to see some more Outbreak Island? Would you like to play the game? Please let me know in the comments. For now, though, I've been Wired. You guys have been awesome. A massive thank you to everybody that's watched, and we'll see you very soon with some more Outbreak Island.